God has given me his trust in myself. We can listen twice as much as we can speak because we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Wealth is defined as having few wants rather than many large goods. Happiness can only be attained by putting an end to worries about things that are beyond of our control. The view that people have of things is what disturbs them, not the things themselves. Do what needs to be done after first asking yourself what you would be. The secret is to surround yourself only with inspiring people who inspire you to perform at your best. When a man offends you, look inward and examine your own shortcomings. Then your wrath will be forgotten. The bigger the challenge, the greater the glory in overcoming it. Storms and tempests are where skilled pilots make their name. Nobody who is not in control of themselves is free. Accept that people will think you are stupid and foolish if you want to get better. Imagine for yourself a persona, a role model, whose example you resolve to follow, both in public and private. A sensible man is one who rejoices in the things he has rather than laments the things he lacks. The clever have a tendency to resist pleasures, whilst the foolish are slaves to them. Men are troubled by their perception of things, not the things themselves. Keep mostly silent, only occasionally, and then only briefly, speak. Nothing wonderful ever appears out of nowhere. Any guy who is aware of his destination is allowed to pass through the world. It is impossible to start learning something you already believe you know. Never ever claim that I lost anything when, in fact, I brought it back. Is your kid deceased? It is a comeback. Is your spouse deceased? It is a comeback. Do you lack access to your estate? This is also a return, right? Like a bunch of grapes or a fig, nothing remarkable is produced on demand. If you let me know that you want a figure, I respond that there has to be time. Let it first flower, then mature, then produce fruit. It shows a lack of education when one places blame for one's own misfortune on others. Self-accusation indicates that schooling has started. To not accuse oneself or others indicates that one has completed their schooling. Utilize your resources as best you can, and take the rest as it comes. Only educated people are free. Know who you are before you dress to reflect that. Before you talk, take the time to understand what you're saying. We shouldn't secure our lives or a ship with just one hope or anchor. The core idea of philosophy is that a person should spend their lives in a way that their happiness depends as little as possible on other people or objects. The hopes of the educated are better than the wealth of the uneducated. So be careful to leave your sons well-informed rather than wealthy. Sustain and abstain are the 2 terms that sum up all philosophy.